Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down.
Zone now. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. These guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over.
30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
The pass.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14, Lions nothing. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
At the 37-yard line.
first down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be caught. He takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. After right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And firing a deep ball for Commish. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Receiver carries on the end.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Bears 14, Lions 7.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. they're going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep down the field. And it is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Bowden. All the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 47-yard.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Drop on Jerry Johnson, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Drop to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get 27.
27-yard.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run with Bowden, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Left side into the hands of his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Lynn Bowden. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And this is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this is caught on the sideline. No, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Over the 40 to the 41. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. First down, he'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll look to throw here. They'll buy some time right. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And double team, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. Their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. as he's taken down at the 23.
Number 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Outside here, and it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Bears.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Harris. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks,
And he's going to intercept the third time. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
and as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. The ball comes out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. A huge return as they take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This one caught by Davis. That'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the ground, it's Golden. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
He's brought
the
down
loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they didn't have to give it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking that field punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Lions 13.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught at the 20.
Get off the field.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Chicago.
Allen Robinson 78 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
It is good. Makes the score Bears 28, Lions 13. Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. We'll start the fourth quarter. That deficit behind to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They throw right away. That's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49-yard line.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had no momentum that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Check go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
46-yard line.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
First down.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Greedy Williams picks it off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions. interceptions. What does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Going for the deep ball. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 35, Lions 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 24-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And again this time the tackle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the 43-yard line.
2nd and 11. Completes it to Hardman. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
To Nicole Hartman. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.